So students, we have this inequality according to which you know that arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. So if we recall these means, if A, B, C are three numbers in AP, then we know that B is equals to twice of B is equals to C plus A, and we can further write that B is equals to C plus A by 2. So it means that B is the arithmetic mean of these three numbers of A and C. Arithmetic mean of, so B is, you can see that when I am adding these C and A and dividing them, so these are two numbers and I'm dividing by 2, so I'm getting what number? This is the mean. So B is mean of A and C. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And suppose if I want to write mean, arithmetic mean in the journal equation for, suppose I have the variables x1, x2 and x3 and so on up to xn, then x1 plus x2 plus x3 and plus up to xn, then I need to divide them by n.
N number.
See this from AP. In AP, B is your arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean simply means your average. Okay, it simply means your average. You are finding average, or you are finding simply, say, you can say mean also. So this is mean, or you can call it average. That's the same thing. Okay students, first concept. Now second one is, suppose the numbers ABC are in GP. So ABC are in GP. Now you people know that B square is equals to CA, and so then GP means you can take them as A, AR and AR square, and you will find that B square is equals to CA. So it means that B is equals to plus minus under the root C. If C and A both are positive, then plus CA. If C and A both are negative, then minus under the root CA. So here B is what? B is your, see, it is geometric. So ABC are in geometric progression. So we call B as a geometric mean. Okay. So B is, so in AP, A is your arithmetic mean. In GP, B is your geometric mean. And in general way, how will you write this geometric mean? So we denote geometric mean with symbol G. Okay. So geometric mean, suppose you have the numbers up to n. See, geometric mean, as I told you, it is normally for the percentage. So when you have percentage, you use GM. Okay. So G is equals to under the root x1 into x2 and up to xn, and here this is nth root. Okay, so you can write it like this, or you can further write it like a1. So product of all these numbers and nth root of it. So students, that's your choice. How do you write it? Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now the third is we have harmonic progression, like A, B, C are in HP. Students, please keep on writing along with me, keep on making your notes along with me, and just tell me, I can wait. Okay, if you are writing. See students, what is the meaning? A, B, C are in HP, are in harmonic progression. If 1 by A, it means that 1 by A, 1 by B and 1 by C are in AP. So whenever you get that A, B, C are in harmonic mean, change them 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C in AP, and you know the formulas of AP now. Okay? Is this clear? Now, so it means that now, so what is B? B is your, what is B, students? That is harmonic mean. See, here in arithmetic progression, B is arithmetic mean. In geometric progression, B is geometric mean. In harmonic progression, B is harmonic mean. Is this clear?
Harmonic mean.
Yes, इतना simple है student. It's as simple as that. Arithmetic progression है तो A for arithmetic. Okay. So arithmetic progression, arithmetic mean. Geometric progression, geometric mean. Harmonic progression, harmonic mean. Yes?
Harmonic mean.
Yes, yes. Okay. So let us write. So harmonic mean, it means what? It means 1 by, what is 1 by B, students? Tell me. What is 1 by B? This is AP. So tell me what is 1 by B? Which mean is it? 1 by B. What is 1 by B?
Arithmetic mean of 1 by A, comma 1 by B, comma 1 by C.
Yes.
1 by B is 1 by A plus 1 by C by 2.
Very good. Very good. Absolutely, students. Yes. Just be confident you are correct. Yes. So, see, it is clearly written 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP. So, 1 by B is arithmetic mean of 1 by A and 1 by C. Yes. So, 1 by B is equals to, you can write 1 by B is equals to 1 by A plus 1 by C divide by 2. So, this 1 by B is what? That is your arithmetic mean. Now, I want to change this arithmetic mean to geometric mean, students. So, what I need to do? I need to do the reciprocal of this side. So, also do the reciprocal of other side also. Is this clear? So, now B is your geometric mean. So, got the formula for geometric mean, students? So, this geometric mean, B is geometric mean of A and C. 1 by B is arithmetic mean of 1 by A and 1 by C. Now tell me what will be the, now harmonic mean, I told you that this is particularly for the ratios, like you are using speed. So whenever you are finding average speed, same distance going this side and coming this side, and you are finding average speed, you will be using the formula of harmonic mean. Okay. So like average velocity will be equals to 2 divided by first average velocity if you have gone this side with V1 and coming this side by V2. So 1 by V1 plus 1 by V2. So that will be your formula for the average velocity, harmonic mean. Okay. So now student, what will be the formula of harmonic mean? In general, if you have like the numbers x1, x2, x3 up to xn, yes, how will you write the formula for harmonic mean? So that will be equals to, see, harmonic mean you have written over here 2. So if there are 2 numbers, so write here 2. If there are n numbers, write here n. So write n divided by sum of their reciprocal. Yes. See students here. So I have taken n upside, but not x, but not the complete exact reciprocal, but reciprocal of the numbers and then adding them up. Is this okay, students? Harmonic mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about geometric mean? Are you comfortable with it?
Yes, sir.
You are comfortable with the arithmetic mean also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So very important concepts we are doing, students. Now we already know that A is arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean, and further that is greater than equal to harmonic mean. So now let us prove this, okay? Let us try to prove it, how this is true, okay? Now this is very simple. You people can prove it yourself also. It's so simple. Let the two numbers be A and B, and students, A and B belongs to the set of positive real numbers. Always remember this thing. What are A and B? Positive real numbers.
Real numbers.
What will be arithmetic mean of A and B, students?
A
A
plus
plus
B
B
by
by
2.
2.
Very good. What is geometric mean of AB?
Plus minus under root
Plus
AB.
Under
minus
root
root
AB.
AB.
First of all, do their product, and there are two numbers whose product you are doing, so you can write the this way or this way. That's your choice. Okay. Now, what is harmonic mean?
2 upon 1 by A plus 1 by B.
Very good. 2 upon 1 by A plus 1 by B. Students, you will be dealing with this situation all the time. So just let us solve it. So that is 2 into, you will take the LCM. So you get AB, and that AB will go upside. Okay. And here you get A plus. Okay. So understood how to do this in one step. So you have just skipped one step. Otherwise आप क्या लिखते हैं इसको पहले? You will be writing it as 2 upon A plus B upon AB, and then you will be writing.
Yes, sir.
So always remember this LCM will go in the numerator. Okay. Now students, you have to prove this. Okay. So you can start with the first part of this, like A. Okay, what about equality? When will they be equal? If
When
A is
A and B
equals to
both
B.
are 1.
So
If
put
A
A,
equals
put A
to
is
B.
equals to, put B equals to A, or A equals to B, both are equal. So what will be your arithmetic mean, students?
B by 2.
Okay, 2B by 2 or 2A by 2, that is the same thing. So you can put
Yes, sir.
B as A or A as B, that's the same thing. So let us put B as A. So B equal to A, so A plus A upon 2 or B plus B upon 2, that is the same thing, because A and B are same. Okay, so you will get arithmetic mean as A. What about geometric mean,
Yes,
students?
sir.
So putting B is equals to A here, tell me what do you get as geometric mean?
A.
A.
A. Now tell me what about harmonic mean? What do you get? Put B equals to A.
2A by 2.
Yes.
2A square.
Yes.
2A square by
A will
2A.
A.
A. So it means that if A equals to B, then A is equals to G is equals to H. Agreed, students?
Yes, sir.
Now comes the case second, that A is not equal to B. Then what will happen?
Then those will not be equal.
Okay, yes. Now let us first prove that A is greater than G. Can you prove it? A is greater than G if A plus B by 2 is greater than under the root AB. Agreed, students? I put the value of A and put the value of G. Geometric mean and arithmetic mean. A is greater than G if A plus B by 2 is greater than under the root AB. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you prove it that this is true? Okay, you have to prove that this is true. So there is famous way of bringing 0 on one side and taking perfect square on another side. I am giving you hint. What is the hint I am giving you? That you have 0 on one side and you have perfect square on another side. So note it down, students, that because perfect squares are always positive. So if you bring this condition, then it will be true. So can you bring this condition? You need to make perfect squares. So multiplying both sides with 2, you get this. Now, how can you make perfect square? So a square plus b square. So you have this. So I told you, take this plus 2ab this side. This will be minus 2 under the root ab is greater than 0. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So can you change this into perfect square, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Squaring both the sides.
Yes.
Under root A minus under root B whole square.
Yes. You can write a as under the root a square. You can write b as under the root b square. And then you have 2 under the root a under the root b, which is greater than 0. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
And this you can write as under the root a minus under the root b whole square is greater than 0. Which is true. Which is true. Therefore, arithmetic mean will always be greater than geometric mean if a is not equal to b. Done this, students?
Yes, sir.
Now let us do the second part of it, which is now you have to prove that G is greater than H. So G is greater than H if under the root AB, this is what your geometric mean is greater than what is harmonic mean, students?
So 2ab upon a plus b.
Very good. 2ab upon a plus b, or that is 2 upon 1 by a plus 1 by b, and from this we get this. Good. Very good, Anshita. Now students, again you need to make the same thing. 0 on one side and perfect square on another side. So 0 on one side. So it's so easy. Take this whole this side. Take this expression this side. So minus 2ab upon a plus b, and that is greater than 0. Now how can you make this perfect square? Let me see who is going to do it. Can you make it a perfect square, students? Can you make it a perfect square? It's so simple, just keep on doing a plus b. You will get the same condition. The same thing you will get here. The same. Just solve it. Yes. Students, have you got this step? Taking LCM? A plus B?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now students, multiply both sides with A plus B. Okay? Multiply both sides with a plus b. So 0 multiply anything is 0, and here if you multiply a plus b this side, this a plus b cancels out. What do you get? Under the root ab into a plus b minus 2ab is greater than 0. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now students, can you take under the root ab common? You have two terms, first term and this is second term. So what do you get here? Taking a root b common means you are dividing them with a root b, okay? So what do you get here? A plus b, and what do you get here under students? 2 into a means under the root a, under the root
Under
a.
root AB.
Root B.
So you are left with under the root ab. Okay, good. Now divide both sides with 1 by under the root ab. Divide both sides. So here this side this cancelled and this side multiply by under the root ab. So 0 upon anything is again 0. So you are left with a plus b minus 2 under the root ab greater than 0. Yes, which is this same equation. And this you can write as under the root a plus under the root b. Yes, you can, you know it, that is greater than 0. And which is true. Which is true. So it means g is greater than h. So if a is greater than h and g is greater than h, so it means a is the biggest and h is the smallest. Comfortable, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let us do one question based on this concept. So you have a greater than g and greater than equal to h. Okay. Now student, my question is, first question, we will do 4-5 questions, okay? So first question, based on this concept only, okay? Let us practice this concept. X, Y, Z are the three positive real numbers. This, you know student, this is belongs to symbol, and this R plus is a set of
Yes,
collection
sir.
of
Set
real
of
numbers,
real numbers.
and I have written positive here,
Positive
so
real numbers.
positive real numbers, yes. So you have to find the minimum value of x plus y plus z multiplied by 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. Students, you have to note three things in these questions. First thing is, you will find the product or sum of three numbers. This is what you do in AP, arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Arithmetic mean, suppose you have two numbers, you write a plus b by 2. In geometric you write under the root ab, and in harmonic you write 2 upon 1 upon a plus 1 upon b. So if product is involved, if sum is involved, so it means along with maximum value you are supposed to find, or minimum value you are supposed to find, or inequality is there. If these two things are there, it means there is very high chances that you are going to use this inequality. Okay? Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
So see, we have the sum here, and the third thing is you need to tell that okay, you will be finding A, G and H of which numbers. So then next step is you are supposed to choose the numbers, which numbers you are going to take, whose arithmetic, harmonic and geometric mean you will be finding. So these are the three things which tells you that you need to use this inequality. So these are the two things, and the third thing that you need to decide. One, before using this inequality, you have to decide whose arithmetic, geometric and harmonic mean you are supposed to take. So we have sum here clearly. Yes, this sum is there, and you can clearly see that this sum means this is somewhat belongs to arithmetic mean, and this is somewhat belongs to, yes, harmonic mean. Very good, students, very good. Now which of these three, which two of these three you are going to take in the solution? Yes, A is
X.
greater than equal to H. Okay, you have taken. Now you have to choose which numbers you are going to take, students.
X and Z.
Let numbers are X, Y and Z. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what is arithmetic mean of X, Y, Z? Simple average. Yes, tell me what
X
it
plus
is.
Y plus Z by
Z
3.
by 3.
Okay, very good. X plus Y plus Z by 3 is greater than equal to, what is harmonic mean, students?
3x by z upon x
Reciprocal.
plus y plus z.
Okay, 3 upon 1 plus X plus 1 plus Y plus 1 upon Z. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now students, it's so simple. You have to remove this 3, so multiply both sides with 3, and you have to multiply with and along with that you are multiplying with 3, and you are also multiplying both sides with 1 upon X, 1 upon Y plus 1 upon Z. So students, always take the LCM of the denominators and multiply both sides with them, then this denominator will be removed. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so what do you get? So this 3 will cancel out. So you know, in short, you say, sir, I am doing cross multiply. So that is a shortcut. Actual thing is this. Okay, so always remember before applying shortcut that what you are doing. Okay, students.
Yes, sir.
So what do you get? You
X
get
plus Y plus Z into 1 by X plus 1 by Y plus 1 by Z is greater than or equal to 9.
very good, very good, absolutely correct. Absolutely. So see students, first of all let us understand what is the minimum value of this. So suppose always write origin 0. Okay, then suppose the minimum value is X. Okay, let X be the minimum value. So I will get X here, there will be some number. Okay, now if this is the minimum value, so all the other values are greater than this. Yes. So
Yes.
which number is, if I want greater number than X, which side I will be moving on right hand side or on left hand side?
Right hand side.
Yes,
Right-hand
here the
side.
numbers are greater and here the numbers are smaller. But X is the minimum. So which side I will be moving?
Right hand side.
Yes, because X is the minimum. So the students, this is means your see, or this, I want the minimum. So this is greater than equal to 9. So it means here I have 0, here I have 9, and this expression is greater than equal to 9. So it means 9 can be there. So put a dot over here and then draw this. This is also one of the way to represent it. Okay? Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Now understand second way, one more way also to write it. So that's in interval form. So what will be the range? If this is a function, suppose, what will be the range of this function?
Sir, 9 to infinity.
Yes, 9 to infinity. See, here I have open bracket and here I have closed bracket. That is why I put dot here. Dot means you are including 9. So closed bracket means 9 is including. You can also write it as like range. You can write it as y greater than equal to 9 and infinity. So here it is greater than equal to, because value can be 9. The minimum value is 9 or the values will be greater than 9. But this expression will have minimum value will be 9. Value can be 10, 11, 12, 13, 13.1, 14.7, 16.9, but the minimum is 9. So that's the range. So I see how many ways you have to write it, students. This way, but all of them are only if we are dealing with a real function. Then only we use these three ways to tell the range. This is only for real valued functions. Students, is this clear? So question was quite easy. Just we have to find the minimum value of this. So we took arithmetic mean is greater than harmonic mean. We put arithmetic mean, harmonic mean, cross multiply, we get the answer 9. So in this question there was sum, and we need to find the minimum value. So it means we have to use this inequality. And then we have understood what is the meaning of this inequality. So this is the meaning of this inequality. In 3 ways we can tell that what is the. So, shall we move to the next question, students? So you are learning language of mathematics, okay? Some new ways to express what you want to say. Shall we move forward, students?
Yes.
Written it down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let us do next question. Next question is, students, there are 2 symbols. One is sigma xi, and I is equals to 1, 2, 3, suppose. So what does this mean? It means put x
Summation
equals to
from
1, okay, and then sigma means sum, then put x is equals to 2, put I is equals to 2, plus, then put I equals to 3.
3.
Don't go beyond it. So this is what does it mean. Suppose if I have, instead of sigma, I have pi. So sigma means S for sigma, S for sum. P for pi, P for product. Is this clear, students?
Yes, sir.
So if you have pi from, suppose, AI, so what you are going to do here? What does this mean? A1?
A1 into A2 into A3.
Very good. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So students, you have a question. If AI is greater than 0 for I belongs to natural numbers, set of natural numbers, okay? Such that pi of AI and I ranges from 1 to n is equals to 1, okay? Then find the minimum value of 1 plus A1 into 1 plus A2 so on up to 1 plus AN. So you have to find the minimum value of this expression. So students, you can clearly see first thing here is that there is product involved. It is given to you, this thing. Yes. So product is involved here. Yes. See, here also you have to find the minimum value, which is again a product. So here also product, here also product. So product is involved here. It means you will be using geometric mean, that is sure. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And second thing is minimum value. So it means you will be using the inequality with geometric mean. Now the point is what you will be using here, because you know the inequality, that is A is so A is the maximum. A is greater than equal to geometric mean, which is greater than equal to harmonic mean. So A is the greatest and harmonic mean is the smallest of the same numbers. Okay. So students, you are going to take geometric mean, but along with geometric mean, what other thing you are going to take? Arithmetic mean or harmonic mean?
Harmonic mean.
Harmonic mean.
Harmonic. See, harmonic means if you have two numbers, then 2 upon 1 by A plus 1 by B, or you can say 2AB upon A plus B. And arithmetic means A plus B by 2, and geometric means under the root AB. So do you see this kind of thing or this kind of thing here? You have to find the minimum value of this. So do you see anywhere this fraction sort of thing? Do you see fractions or exponentials, means something like that? No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So what you will be using then?
AP.
AP.
Yes.
A,
Arithmetic mean.
yes.
So arithmetic mean, let us start with this. Now what numbers you are going to take, whose arithmetic and geometric mean you will be taking? Let the numbers be, you have to choose the numbers. What are the numbers that you are choosing? A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So, but see this expression 1 plus A1. So all these numbers, you know, they belong to the real numbers. They are all greater than 0 and I belongs to. So students, let us first take here A1 and A2 only. Or will you be taking 1 also? That's your choice, which numbers you want to take. You see here it is 1 plus A1. So what you will be taking? That's a hint for you. Let 1 and A1 be the two numbers. let 1 and a1 be the two numbers. Then what is their arithmetic mean? 1 plus a1 by 2 is,
Yes, sir.
yes, is
Greater than under root
Then
1
under
a
A1.
a1.
1 into a1. Students, can you see? You need to find the minimum value of this expression. So so the answer will be something like that. This, you have your expression this over here. Yes. So can you see the answer will be something like this? Then this is the minimum value that you have to find. So you need this form. So always you can write that this is what you need to find in another way. Yes or no? So always write that this is the thing that I need to find. Is this okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So can you see that I am getting here a plus 1 by a. Yes, the same thing I am getting here, 1 plus 1 by a. So, but I don't need 2. So how shall I write it? Multiplying both sides with 2. What do I get?
Yes, sir.
1 plus a1 is greater than equal to 2 under the root a1. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now can you take the numbers? Let next number what you will take?
1 and a2.
1 and a2. Very good. So what you will get? 1 plus a2 will be greater than equal to 2 under the root a2.
Yes, sir.
Now let the numbers be 1 and a3. So what do you get? 1 plus a3 is greater than equal to 2 under the root a3. Agreed, students?
Yes, sir.
And similarly you will reach 1 plus an, because you need here 1 plus an. So 1 plus an is greater than equal to 2 into under the root an. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So now you will be multiplying column wise. So multiply column wise. 1 plus a1 into, so this column you have, so multiply this column. Okay, and
sir.
multiply this column. Okay, so tell me, students, 1 plus a1, 1 plus a2 plus up to
1 plus an.
an is greater than equal to 2 raised to the power what? How many times 2
N.
will be? N. 2
N
will be
times.
multiplied n times, okay? And then under the root a1 into a2
A1,
up to
A2.
an.
An.
And what is given to you, students? Pi, it is given that the product of a1, a2 and up to an is what? What is their product?
1.
1. So you can rewrite it as this into 1 plus a2 plus so on up to 1 plus an is greater than equal to 2 raised to the power n under the root 1. What is under the root 1? 1. Yes. So 2 by n is your, so you get this is what you are searching for, this equation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the minimum value is 2 raised to the power n. So that's your minimum value. of the expression. Noted it down, students?
Yes, sir. Done.
Done, sir.
Let us do some very simple question. These questions are all quite simple, students. Now you should get familiar with these questions. Xy plus yz plus zx is equals to 12. This is given to you, okay? And maximum value of x, y, z you have to find. So you have to find something like this is your maximum value, right? This is your so value cannot be greater than this, okay? Like suppose you have 0 and you have a, so a is your maximum value, so all other values should be
less than a.
less
Smaller than A.
See, a is your maximum value. Maximum value we have assumed as a, okay? So I will write here a maximum value, so all the values will be smaller than this, right? So what expression I will be getting? So here you have x, y, z on this side. So x, y, z will be lesser than a. This is what you need here. So first of all, try to understand in what form you need to write the equality, right? You need this form, students. Agreed or
Yes.
not? See, this xyz will always be lesser than a. Its maximum value can be a. Otherwise, it will be lesser than this. Okay? So, always try to write the meaning of maximum and minimum value. Now, students, what you are going to do here? Tell me. You have this inequality. A is greater than equals to G greater than equals to H.
सर a greater than g यूज होगा यहाँ पे.
A greater than G. Very good. So A greater than G use होगा क्योंकि यहाँ you can see the product here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, and you are adding these three numbers. So students, which numbers you are going to take here? You have to assume the numbers I told you. Let the numbers be
x, y and z.
X,
Y,
Y,
Z,
Z.
YZ and
And xz.
ZX. XZ. Yes.
ZX.
Okay. So what will be their arithmetic mean? XY plus YZ plus ZX. So the numbers that I am choosing, it depends on what is given to me and what I am going to prove. So this will be greater than equal to, what is geometric mean of these numbers? Under the
Under
root.
root X, Y, Z.
So this time you need to write cube root, right?
Yes,
And here
sir.
also divided by 3 average, okay? So cube root of xy into yz into z.
Into ZX.
So see, so this is cube root, right? So now students, what is given to you? What is the value of this given to you?
Well,
12.
12.
So this is equals to 12. So 12 upon 3 is greater than equal to, so cube root of x square, y square, z square and cube root. Agreed? So here 3 times 4 is 12. Okay students?
sir, power will be 1 by 3.
Sorry, yes, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
It is 1 by 3. Thank you so much. So it's a cube root.
इसका फाइनल आंसर 16 by 9 आ रहा है.
थोड़ा दोबारा करो ध्यान से. You will get the correct answer. थोड़ा ध्यान से करो बेटे. थोड़ा ध्यान से करो.
Sir,
Sir,
we can
final.
write X,
और
X,
बताओ और किसका
X,
आंसर
Y,
आया?
Z.
चलो, और बताओ क्या आंसर आया. चलो और बताओ बाकी और क्या आंसर आया. ये अब ये जो 1/3 है, ये 2 है इसकी पावर, तो ये क्या लिख सकते हैं हम इसको? XYZ, यही तो चाहिए आपको XYZ. तो एक्स वाई
x y z raised to the power 2 by
2 by
3.
3.
अब इसको अकेला करो एक्स वाई जेड को, तो इधर जा क्या हो जाएगा, ये दोनों साइड मल्टीप्लाई कर दो पावर 3/2 से, है ना। और ये 4 का मतलब क्या है, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ 4, 2 रेज टू द पावर,
2 raised to the power 2.
और इसको मल्टीप्लाई किससे करें, 3/2 से, सो दैट इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू एक्स वाई जेड। तो स्टूडेंट्स 2 से 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 2 रेज
8
टू
will
3
cancel.
कितना आ गया, 8, so 8 is greater
8.
than equal to x y z, or you can write it as that x y z is smaller than equal to 8। तो स्टूडेंट्स यही चाहिए था ना आपको,
Yes, sir.
so hence
Yes, sir.
hence 8 is your maximum value। okay students,
Yes, sir.
okay, that's all for today, and student, just this is a very good start, attend this class every day, you will have very good command on mathematics and you will love mathematics, that is the most important thing, you will fall in love with mathematics. The beauty of maths is same as the beauty of mountains and your nature. So students, do maths with complete understanding and try to see what relations, what we are doing, where we want to reach, which tools we are using. So start collecting these tools of mathematics, okay? So that you will be more and more knowledgeable, and the knowledge is power along with the wisdom. So wisdom comes with practice, okay? So that's all for today's lecture, students. Thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you, sir.